Hello. Hello.
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia.
Hello. Hello. So I heard Meghan being on a show called Masterchef. And I want to know how it went. Obviously, she went on there the other day. So let's pull it up. Woo! That blue is blueing it. Blue. All right. Auntie Mickey did a wonderful live last night on the autopsy of Nolan Wells. And let me tell you something. It's sad when you think about what happened to that young man. It's very disturbing. Nobody knows nothing about what happened to him on that island. Are you serious? How do you not know? Out of all those people out there on that boat and on that island, nobody knew nothing? Make sense? All right, I am looking for oh boy, let's see. Oh, Lady Leticia. All right. Now, according to make exclusive reports on Harry and Meghan, I'm going to play that one and that one. We did the Oprah. Oh, we got a lot to do. Let's start with Lauren.
That Prince George, the future king.
Look at Lady C on Lauren's podcast. Can you guys believe it? Let's see what Lady C has to say.
Will be educated at Eton, where William and Harry were both educated. Eton educates kings. Eton educates future kings. But it has been made clear that despite what Harry may wish, Archie will not be educated at Eton. What do you know? And did that edict, Lady C, come from William himself?
William wants as little to do with Harry, Meghan, and their family as possible. There is no way that Harry or Meghan will be able to wangle back with those children. The children have no connection to this country. If they are going to be educated here, that becomes a horse of a different color. But that's not a way in for Harry. So if he thinks that's a way in, it's never going to be. William is absolutely categoric about the fact that there is no way he wants anything to do with the family. And
understood. On to your other explosive bombshell, exclusively reported by you, Lady C. Your sources, your impeccable sources tell you that Lily was in fact born via surrogate in the state of Colorado, and she was delivered to Harry and Meghan in California by not the stork, as you so cheekily said. No. Private jet. I think the only question here is who owned the private jet? Was it Tyler Perry's? Elton John's? Unknown. But I mean,
Jackson?
Who? Okay. This again, this is explosive because this has been whispered about in media circles, high level media circles for years, that at least one of those children, if not both of them, were born via surrogate. Once that video came.
Oh my God. Lauren is not your typical YouTuber content creator. She is like a journalist. And for her to have Lady C on her channel is really shocking. And the reason why I say that is because they're talking about the baby bump. And what if Meghan gets a whiff of this situation and wants to sue? Would she be well within her rights to do so? I don't know. Because is it true? Are we finally finding out that Meghan never had those kids but had surrogates? And now they're trying to say that the kid was flown over to Meghan to have the transaction go down. I don't know. I just wonder.
Came out of Meghan twerking, her ungodly twerking, ostensibly while in labor, with what looked like a poorly folded cheap pillow, in her undercarriage, whatever, Talk to us, please. Talk to us about what this revelation means and how it matters whether or not the mainstream media decides to report upon it.
Well, I suspect they're going to give it a wide berth.
My algorithm is down, Michelle. I'm not kicking on a lot of different platforms. And so it is unfortunate because my performance, and what I do with my content doesn't really reflect the numbers. So advertising is big for me. Hashtagging it helps. See if I can do it. Michelle Lee, thank you so much for joining. I do appreciate you just checking. Did you know that Lady C told Lauren that Meghan had a surrogate, and now Lauren is going around with the rumor as well? I'm sorry. This is Marine, not Lauren. Marine is talking to Lady C, and Lady C is telling her that Meghan has a surrogate. Oopsie, 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 doopsie. Let's hear some more. I'm going to be checking my air conditioner.
Because it's so incendiary. Because really, if and I need to say this for reasons, if it is factual that Lily was born of a surrogate in Colorado, taken to California and delivered, if
agreed, allegedly,
as if,
reportedly, yes.
The fact of the matter is that Harry and Meghan will have got those children entered into the line of succession by asserting that the children were born validly, and that their birth certificates confirm that Meghan gave birth to those children. So this is such a hot potato, and it's so incendiary that I can well see why the mainstream media are hesitant to get involved with it, because it's something that requires such delicate handling. Because basically, the feeling in the mainstream media, I'm sure you know, because you're a part of the British mainstream media as well, through your work with the Mail, is that there's been a big con, but they can't quite nail down where the con is, and it's dangerous for the royal family, because it could depending on what's reported, it could backfire very adversely on the royal family, because people will suspect that they were complicit, even though they were not complicit. And so I think that's the reason why the mainstream media have been avoiding this subject, because they don't want to rock the boat. And they know that whenever anything that becomes totally verifiable should happen, it's going to cause tremendous ructions, and it's going to be extremely embarrassing for the royal family. I have tried to explain on my channel time and again how all you need to do is provide a valid birth certificate asserting that a married couple is the father and mother, for the royal family to have no choice but to accept it. And if you live in a society, which we do, where the rule of law applies, they can't say, oh, well, we suspect X, Y, Z, A, B, and C, and we're not going to go along with it. I mean, if you stop to think of the way the royal family has conducted itself throughout this whole matter, they have been very hesitant. They were hesitant to give titles. They were hesitant to put... Lily was not put in the line of succession for some considerable length of time. The birth of Archie was more, and I think Lily as well, but was presented in the wording of an adoption or a surrogacy. It was not done in the standard, Her Royal Highness gave birth to a baby. And so there's all of that that's been going on. But the whole thing is so nuanced and it's so incendiary that, and I think you know what I'm trying to say.
I know exactly what you're trying to say. And before we let you go with one other question, I wanted to, that what you're saying reminds me, you and I have had this discussion on this show. It was either Meghan's half brother and or her father who have said publicly Meghan can't biologically, physically have children. Am I remembering that right?
I mean, absolutely. You are her.
Wow, Thomas Markle came on YouTube and said that, or wherever he said it, that Meghan can't have biological kids. Do we believe him or not? Do we take his word for it? Interesting. If she can't have biological children, then why is she running around? How is she running around with 2 kids? Make sense.
Brother said that Trevor told him,
her first husband,
when they were together, that she had a hysterectomy. That's what Trevor told Tom Jr.
Hysterectomy.
And it's, the likelihood of a husband being lied to in a situation like that is very remote, because if you're married to someone, you know when they're in the hospital, you know what they're in the hospital for. I mean, the doctors can't have the instructions from the wife saying, you must tell my husband I had a hysterectomy, when in fact I'm here for something else, like a nose job or something. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Meghan's very adept at sort of subterfuge and trying to come up with apples are oranges and pears are peaches. Well, they're not. And the reality is that Trevor was told, according to Tom, by Meghan, that she was having a hysterectomy.
Wow.
And they were very happily married at the time. And clearly, as her next of kin, he would have been there with her. So I don't see how that can be
discredited,
counted as fictive.
Do you ever purchase a bottle of standard laundry detergent?
Well, we just got to keep that in mind, that Meghan is running around with 2 kids that she didn't birth. And Lady C is bringing it out. Paula M. I heard Meghan's Mo talk about it as well. So that's that on that. Let's see what else we got. Meghan Markle's meltdown. Let's see here. Let's see what he has to say about Oprah.
Well, my friends,
Let's see what, this is Lauren. Let's see what Lauren has to say about Oprah coming out recently, talking about the sit down with Meghan and Harry. What was the point of her bringing it up? What was the point of her talking about this, knowing what it was a debacle for her? It wasn't a defining moment for Oprah Winfrey when she went on her show and talked about the royal family in such a derogatory, nasty way. Pretty much let Meghan and Harry sit there and obliviate the royal family. Let's see what Lauren has to say about it.
welcome back to Spot On with Link. Lauren, happy hump day. I'm so glad you guys tuned in. We have so many hot topics to get into. Oprah Winfrey, I think she's officially done with Meghan Markle. A new clip has surfaced. She sat down with Vanity Fair We are going to play the clip and dissect it. As someone who has followed Oprah my entire life, I'm going to tell you what's going on beneath the surface with her. And I made some calls last night. I don't think she has seen Meghan Markle in 2 years. So that's interesting. We're also going to talk about Jennifer Aniston.
Oprah hasn't seen Meghan in 2 years, and they live like right next door to each other in Montecito. What? Friend of my friend is not, we're not kicking it anymore? I don't remember the last time they were seen together. Huh. Interesting.
Who we don't discuss a lot. She's hosting an event with her new boyfriend, who I believe is some type of life coach, spiritual guru. When you're dating a life coach and spiritual guru, things might be a little bit dire. So I don't know if people are showing up to the event to see her boyfriend or to see her. So we're going to discuss all of that. We also have to talk about the fact that AI robots are apparently taking over some classrooms across the country. I would not want children being taught by a robot. But then again, you look at some of these teachers who are trying to indoctrinate the students and you think, hey, maybe AI robots aren't so bad. So we've got some royal updates going on. We're also going to talk to you about some things going on with Prince William. We're going to talk about education, Jen Aniston, everything in between. We have a jam-packed show. But I want to say, I've been reading through so many comments on YouTube and across social media from the podcast, and I love you guys so much. If you tuned in today for the first time, if this is your 100th episode you've watched, welcome. We are so glad you are here, and you are meant to be here right now. When I read your comments, there are people going through depression.
Exactly. I want to also extend that to my crowd. Those of you that play the replay button, those of you that may come back, that are in the bushes, that are the replay gang. Thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate your time and that you spend on my videos. So thank you for that.
Loss, grief, cancer, everything in between. Everybody has a story, and everybody's dealing with pain, and everybody's dealing with trouble. And so my hope is every time I sit down here to leave my issues outside, off camera, and to give you guys a little bit of a reprieve, a respite, some escapism from everything going on in your lives, because you might be under a rain cloud right now. It might be thunder and lightning and darkness, but light is going to come on the other side. There's going to be a rain.
This is the reason why he's saying this. You know, I was feeling a little down yesterday, and then you just have to snap yourself out of it. But I like his motivation to his audience. If you are going through something, if something is bothering you, an illness, a problem, or whatever, try to find some way to shed some light on the situation, and don't let it consume you and take over your mind and your soul to have you in a situation where you're sad or depressed or angry. So I do appreciate that. Harry is a principal fraud with the okey doke about having children. And I think that Harry is being blackmailed by his demonic wife, Meghan Markle. He's forced to emotionally blackmail King Charles. I believe it too, Michelle Lee, but I think her blackmailing tactics are not working as well as she would like them to. People are starting to wake up and smell the coffee about this person, Meghan, and they're starting to see her true colors.
Rainbow at some point. And so my hope is over the course of this episode, you can just escape and have some fun. So I can't wait to dive into all of these topics because you guys are valued. I love you all, and you're meant to be here right now. We're all supposed to be here in this moment right now, but we got to pay some bills really quickly. We have a 60-second ad, not a great segue, I understand, but we got to pay the bills because we have a contractual obligation. So you have a 60-second ad and but listen, lean is not for the casual dieter with only a few pounds to lose. The doctors at Brickhouse Nutrition created lean for frustrated dieters and wait around. And I am sure they are just platonic friends. I'm sure they've never explored each other's bodies. I'm sure she goes to bed with Stedman every night and she's happily in love. But Oprah Winfrey sat down yesterday with Vanity Fair, and Vanity Fair decided to play her an old clip of her interview with Meghan Markle from 2021. Now, this is an interview in which Meghan Markle told multiple lies, right? Meghan Markle went on there and she accused the royal family of racism. She said all types of things. She was miserable. They drove her to almost want to take her life. Now, she had no evidence to back any of that up. And Oprah Winfrey, I think she realized after the interview, she got played. Let's take a look at this.
He said, after the hello, highly sensitive, welcome in, lovely. From what I heard, O said that she was just clarifying if Meghan was silent or silenced. Yeah, Oprah's trying to downplay her part in this situation and act like she didn't do anything nefarious by allowing this woman to talk freely about the royal family and not question or challenge her at any given point, but allowed Meghan to obliviate the royal family on a global scale. Says a lot about her character, Meghan's character.
Clip from Vanity Fair.
I've always valued independence. I've always been outspoken, especially about women's rights. I mean, that's the sad irony of the last 4 years.
I've always valued independence and women's rights. Meghan thinks she talks a good game, but it's not. It's not a good game. She's not about women empowerment and go for what you believe in, go for your dreams. Wonderful young lady, you can do this and all this other stuff. Meghan is not about that. She is not about forward movement for women. Meghan is a menace to society who is fake into believing that she's this wonderful philanthropist, this wonderful charitable person. But we know that is not true. Silent or silenced?
Years as I've advocated for so long for women to use their voice.
I've advocated for women for so long. Explain that to us, Meghan. Stop lying. You have not advocated for us. You've been advocating for yourself, but you're not advocating for women. You don't even advocate for your sister. You said you don't even know her. You act like she was some type of stranger on the street when it relates to you. It's weird.
And then I was silent.
She was silent. She said, I was silent. Did they silence you? Were you silent or silenced? Even if they wanted to shut this person up, they couldn't because it's opinionated. It is truly opinionated and has its own thoughts, minds, and situations.
Were you silent or were you silent?
She was neither, Oprah. She had a voice. She got married to a prince. He was a spare and got a whole big wedding. But she was silenced. They told her to shut the hell up and don't run around here talking about nothing. Does that even make sense to you guys? Hello, Snowdrop. The interview with Oprah, Meghan seemed to make up stories as she went along. The truth about what Meghan supports are proven lies. She's about herself only. That's what you are about. Talking about you were an advocate for women. At when? I don't remember it happening. I don't recall her being an advocate for women. I do recall her lying, talking about she was going to do 40 for 40. Meghan really destroyed Oprah's credibility in this and was glorious. Oprah, your reputation in Great Britain ain't the best. You're not loved and liked over there because of how you treated the Queen. It's how you treated the Queen. You let Meghan get on your platform and spill lines about the royal family and didn't challenge her. Now you're playing it again years later. And for what? To make yourself look a little shady as well? Make it make sense. Exactly, Letitia. She never stopped giving speeches and talking to Scooby-Doo, Barbie. I believe you are talking about the guy that was writing books for Meghan, trying to be famous. Scooby-Doo. Oprah really messed herself up. Oprah only changed her stance when she saw just how much impact the Queen had post her death. She kept trying to say something about the situation, how she didn't know it was going to be a bombshell moment. Stop lying, Oprah. You knew it was going to be some bombshell moments in the situation. Meghan is a bombshell. It's a mess. Meghan is a mess. You know he is back, and he said Meghan has ghosted him. What? What? Meghan, you ghosted your man?
Silenced.
Silenced?
The latter.
Or silenced? The latter.
Okay. Very nice. I don't think I've done it
I don't think
since. I don't know where the hell that came from. Whoop. Okay. I wanted to be clear because was she silenced? Were people telling her not to
Hell
talk?
no.
Were people? That's why I said that. I said it for clarification.
I said it for clarification. You said it for clarification. Well, even if you had said it, Oprah, Meghan is lying to you. Didn't nobody twist her arm and make her marry Harry? Ain't nobody twist her arm and make her be in the royal family? So how can somebody be silenced with their own will.
Lady Letitia.
Make it make sense. No, Meghan wants to pretend like she was this damsel in distress in the royal household, like she was locked up in a dungeon, castle, and she didn't have any visitors, and nobody would come see her. And no, it's just weird how she tries to spin this thing. Stop spinning the narrative, Meghan, that you're a victim in this situation, and Oprah allowed you to talk crazy.
Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia.
She gave you permission to go in on the royal family.
Because I didn't want later to hear, well, no, it wasn't that. It really was that I was silenced. They wouldn't let me talk. So it was all for clarification.
So let's
It's all for clarification, because I don't want it to come back later that she was silenced or silenced. Oprah, it doesn't matter if she was silenced or silenced, because neither one is true. Nobody forced Meghan to shut the hell up. Look at her. She's talking away. She's been a menace to this family since she walked through the front door. She's been a problem. She has become the royal family's problem. Can you imagine someone from the outside wreaking havoc on the family? How is that possible? When you just want to kick them out? She was saying what she wanted behind closed doors. She has a fairy tale mindset and wants to look like a damsel in distress. Preach it, Michelle. They took my keys and passport. Had to wear stockings in only certain colors. Kate made me cry. I mean, every time you looked up, Meghan was whining and crying about something. And making a fool out of herself on every occasion. You can't name not one occasion she didn't do something stupid.
go point by point, right? They play her this old clip from 2021 where basically during the pandemic, when people are locked in their homes, they're struggling to pay their bills, their businesses have been shut down. Oprah, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry sat around in a massive mansion, I believe owned by Rob Lowe, and complained about how hard their lives were. Now, this is when Meghan Markle stopped being relatable to anybody. People are locked in their homes. People are dying.
She can't relate to anybody, like Lauren was saying. It was COVID during this time. She's on, this millionaire is on the Oprah show talking about how the royal family silenced her. She's clueless. Clueless.
Their family members are on life support, right? On incubators. And she's sitting there complaining how hard it was for her to live in a palace and be in the royal family eating crumpets and scones. And
I love it, Lauren. Speak on it. He said, you were invited into the royal family to eat crumpets and biscuits and drink tea and be a part of something greater than yourself that you can ever imagine. You got in there and start acting a fool and entitled and act like you deserved or felt that they owed you something, and they owed you nothing. You're an outsider coming in from the outside, wreaking havoc every which way. Nothing. Here's the thing. Can you imagine having someone like Meghan in your family? Ungrateful, whining, complaining, and the world is how it is today we're struggling a little bit with whatever we're struggling with. Mm, mm, mm. Clueless. When you just want to be like, Meghan, have several seats. Have several seats. Stop being a menace to the family. You probably wouldn't even want to invite her to the family dinner. It's too late, Oprah. Of course they got together to discuss what Meghan plans to say. Of course you knew. You know exactly what Meghan was going to say about the royal family. Of course you knew. And Meghan knew the questions before you asked her. So she knew what she was going to say in response to. Let me read what Michelle says. It's too late, Oprah. Of course, they got together to discuss what Meghan planned to say. So Oprah had Meghan and Harry the questions in advance. Oprah's fake surprise was disgusting. Here's my kicker, Michelle Lee. Why the heck is Oprah Winfrey bringing this back up, knowing that this was one of her biggest failures? And I think she's just trying to save face. I think she's trying to put a spin on it that, oh, I'm this great, wonderful, kind person. Let's remember, Oprah was the chicken coop when Meghan stood up and the bump popped back out. Oh. I'm going to be honest with you. That baby bump doesn't look real. It doesn't. I've never seen anyone hold their belly as much as Meghan does. Like, I mean, like sitting there coddling it and holding it like it's going to get up and walk off. No drop.
Oprah realized after that interview, in my opinion, because of all the reporting and all the lies that were debunked, Oprah realized she was used. Meghan Markle is a con artist, and she used Oprah Winfrey to launder her image. She thought Oprah Winfrey, who was beloved by Black women across the country, could come on camera and rehabilitate her and make her this victim. This is during Black Lives Matter. You guys have to remember what was going on in 2020 and 2021. She really tried to use Oprah, and Oprah Winfrey has not said anything positive about her since then that we can locate. I was researching last night. I was calling around. Someone told me last night, Oprah and Meghan Markle haven't even seen each other since 2024. I believe September 2024 at Tyler Perry's birthday, which was a big group affair. Oprah does not like being played. She is a rich, bitch, whether I agree with her politics or not, or I like her that much, she is a boss. And she realized after that interview, these two are playing me. They played me. She sat in my face and lied. And so if you notice, when Oprah talks to Vanity Fair,
do you think Oprah feels that way, guys? Do you think Oprah feels like she was played by Meghan and lied to by her? I do somewhat, because after the interview, they got together and discussed it in more detail. And then Oprah was trying to backtrack and trying to say she didn't know it was going to be a bombshell moment. I didn't know she was going to be talking about this and that. Some of that stuff, Oprah, was just common sense.
She does not say one positive thing about Meghan Markle. Oh, that's my old friend. Oh, I love Meghan, or da 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 da, like you normally would if you're sitting there and people are playing you old clips or showing you old pictures. She has not one positive thing to say about Meghan, the Duchess of Scamelot, because for years she has not said a positive word, and she's very careful. And people might say, well, you're making a mountain out of a molehill. You're dissecting this too much. Yes, that's what we do on this show. Okay,
Yeah,
we
that's
dissect
what we
things like
do.
we're still going over who shot JFK, right? We're going over the Zapruder film. But we have to dissect it because Oprah Winfrey speaks for a living. This is someone who I believe did 4,000 or 5,000 episodes of the Oprah Winfrey Show. So she knows when she's on camera what words to use, how to phrase things. If she doesn't come out and say one positive word about Meghan Markle, that tells you something. And she said right there, I was just asking for clarification. You can tell she knows something is rotten in Denmark.
Yeah, you see, she's trying to pretend, not even pretend. Oprah's trying to deflect. Oprah's trying to say, oh, I didn't do anything wrong here. Nothing to see here. I was just getting clarification. I was just letting them tell their truth. I was just letting them talk. I was just letting them do their thing. No, Oprah, you opened up and allowed this woman to talk about the royal family, talk about the British people, and wrap them up and put them all in one category. She's out. She did, Snowdrop. She made millions from that interview. Millions and millions of people around the world were watching. Mary Taylor in the house. Hello, sweetheart.
Going, I wanted clarity. Were you silenced? Were they telling you to be silent? Were you silencing yourself? You can see in the years since then that Oprah has realized Meghan has no soul. There is no real Meghan Markle. She is a chameleon, right? She is going to absorb the people around her, right? When she was dating the chef before Prince Harry, she decided she's going to be a chef. And now we're all dealing with her trying to be the next Martha Stewart, which is never going to happen. We have to deal with Meghan Markle and her delusions every single day, because when you have no real soul, you have sociopathic tendencies, in my opinion, you just glom on to everybody else's identity, right? She starts dating Prince.
Wow, he is reading her. He is telling her who she is. She lacks these things. Wow. Oh, preach on it.
Every single day, because when you have no real soul, you have.
He says she doesn't have a soul. Meghan, you don't have a soul, girl. Here's the thing, Snowdrop, Lisa B, welcome in, girlfriend, and highly sensitive. Meghan doesn't have a soul. That's a problem. If you lack a whole soul, sociopath. She cares about no one but herself. Self-centered, selfish, self-absorbed, self-adue.
Sociopathic tendencies, in my opinion, you just glom on to everybody else's identity, right? She starts dating.
You glob onto everybody else's identity and ideas. She doesn't have a original bone in her body. The Scamajam. Where did she get that idea? I wonder, was it from King Charles and his strawberry jam? But the difference between his jam and her jam, he does it for charity. She does it for money. That makes sense. Yep. Orchard Riviera Orchard, whatever she pronounced it as. She had to regroup and create a whole new name. Instead of going on the internet, picking a name, and then After you do that, you make sure in the domain that nobody else has that name, and then you patent it and trademark it. Maggot didn't do that. She came out with an excuse as to, oh, I'm going to name it Riviera Orchard. When it came down to start using Riviera Orchard, she couldn't because it belonged to someone else. Huh. Yeah, exactly, Mary. Visit Malta. She's from Malta. Go to Nigeria. She's 40% Nigeria. Get in the royal family. She's the queen. You're the queen. You didn't put yourself in a queen position, girl. The queen to be.
Dating Prince Harry, she allegedly starts dressing like Princess Diana, wearing her perfume, right? Telling Prince Harry things that he would like, trying to play that whole mother card. Then she turns around and says that Catherine was mean to her and Catherine made her cry. She's always going to form a narrative, right? She doesn't care about what the truth.
She's always going to form a narrative. She doesn't care what the truth is. Meghan is going to change it. I was in a 2-hour car chase in Manhattan. The paparazzis were chasing me. We almost had a crash. Look how she rearranged that whole scenario into thinking that she was in grave danger, to the point it was breaking news. Breaking news. Meghan Markle is a demon maggot. Ooh. Maggot, the similarities that you possess, just like Meghan, is really mind-boggling. You really do act like Meghan. Entitled, a Mimi girl, a mean girl, someone that can't keep friends, someone that is limited when it comes to family. Like, you could almost be her twin, her ugly twin. You can almost be Meghan's ugly twin. You just don't possess the financial status that she has, the looks that she has, and you don't have a man. Auntie Mickey seems to think that maybe one day. I beg to differ. I've always been right when it comes to that particular thing, when it comes to relationships, if they're going to work out and if they're not, or her actually being in a regular working relationship. You can tell by someone's character. You can tell by their demeanor, how they act. Now Meghan is trying to copy Catherine. Her stance with mannerisms. Good luck with the Maggie. Maggie ain't gonna be able to do nothing, Snowdrop. Here's the thing: her popularity sucks. No one likes her, so it's hard for her to be able to do anything that's gonna turn out successful if you're not liked. Okay, Snowdrop. Yeah, it's a hard no. No cheese stick, no date. No cheese stick, no Lady Letitia. It's all about the cheese stick.
Truth is, she cares about forming and building a narrative. And Oprah Winfrey,
she cares about herself. She cares about what's best for her, what she thinks is best for her, what's good for her, all of that stuff. It's not about others. That's the problem. If she cared about others, then we would see it. She wouldn't have to tell us every day. We could just automatically see that you're this nice, gracious person that cares about others.
And Gail, they don't associate with her at all. And that speaks volumes. Now, my friends come in close, and I use the word friends intentionally. We have to talk about Jennifer Aniston. So Jennifer Aniston, she has gone viral because she's now dating this life coach, motivational speaker named Jim Curtis. Well, they are hosting an event together, and we have the flyer. We're going to put it up on the screen. She is hosting a conversation with Jim Curtis, I believe at the 92nd Street Y. It says,
wow, you go, Jennifer Aniston. You go, girl. You and your man. Let's see what Dan Wooden has to say about Oprah.
I wanted to be clear because was she silenced? Were people?
I wanted to be clear. So did you get clarification? Oprah Doolittle? Did Oprah Doolittle get clarification, guys? Because she sounds like a bubbling idiot. Every time she brings this subject up, she's trying to skate her way out of the situation. You're trying to pretend, Oprah Doolittle, that you did nothing wrong, that the interview was just, you were just trying to verify some things and make sure that everything was clarified. No, Oprah. No. You tried to get the exclusive interview because you thought that she had some real dirt on the royal family. Come to find out, she's had 20 to 30 lies up in that sucker do. You can't believe a word she says. Oh, that's okay, Michelle Lee. It's Maggot. That's her name. Magadoo. Magadoo. Enjoy Nashville, CC. Have fun, CC, in Nashville, okay? Thank you for the fantasies, Michelle E. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I'm not going to keep you too long. I've been on here an hour chit-chatting. Feels like it just started. Oh, okay, because you're doing some heavy traveling, CC. Sounds like fun to do.
People telling her not to talk? Were people that's why I said that. I said it for clarification.
Were people telling her not to talk? Who, Oprah? Who would have told Meghan to shut up? You can't say anything. Make it make sense. Telling a grown woman when to say hi, when to say bye, and when to talk. Make that make sense. Oh, look at Oprah. She got a lot of hair on her head.
I had said to them ahead of time, I'm going to try to cover everything. This interview took 3.5 hours. And as is always the case for me, I want it to be a win-win for you.
I want it to be a win-win for you. A win-win for who, Oprah? A win-win for Meghan? Talking about family business? That's a win-win? So you think Meghan coming out, trashing and bashing her family is a win-win? I don't think so. How is this a win-win for anybody? It jacked up Meghan's popularity and personality. It messed up yours, Oprah Winfrey, and it damaged the royal family's reputation. So who was a winner in all of this? No one. No one's a winner. Meghan thinks she's a winner. She's a winner.
You get a car. You get a car.
You get a car. You get a car. Remember that? You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. It was so braggadocious.
You get a car. You get a car. That's what Oprah Winfrey wants her legacy to be.
Yep. That's what she wants her legacy to be. Preach it, Dan. She wants everybody to know that she got everybody a car. She wants everybody to know that she's this great, wonderful, wonderful person. Oprah, stop patting yourself on the back. Is she or is she not patting herself on the back and praising herself? It reminds me of somebody else. Who else brags about themselves? Oh, yeah, Ralph. He does. It's weird on how he came and saved me from the big bad wolf. No. Right. And how was Michelle Lee? How was that going to be a win for her? Nobody was a winner in this situation. None whatsoever. Everybody was a loser. Oprah was a loser. Meghan was a loser. You know, do you have any friends, like guys in the chat and in the bushes and all of that, the replay game? Let me know in the comments if you have a friend like Oprah. And the reason why I asked that, I had a reason why I asked that question about Oprah, having a friend like Oprah. Oprah is not Meghan's friend. Let's just put that out on the table right there. They're not best of friends. Oprah was using Meghan for the interview. Now that the interview is over, Oprah really doesn't have two things to do with Meghan do. Most of the time anyway.
But guess what? It's not. It's not Mrs. O. Because you were snookered by the biggest liars in history, and you're now trying to backtrack on those lies because you know that your reputation was shot the moment that you allowed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to try.
Shot, girl. Your reputation was shot. As soon as she did this interview, when I went, I don't know where you guys were when you were watching it, but I remember what I was. And like Heather from the Hood said, she just wanted to throw her shoe at the TV. Boom. Like, shut it up. This girl is sitting on this TV in this Oprah show lying, and Oprah allowed her to do it. It was really mind-boggling.
And bring down the British royal family with a tissue of untruths. This is absolutely fascinating. Oprah hasn't spoken about this interview.
It is.
She hasn't dined down on it because she knows how bad it is. Until she sat down for a watch-along fest, a reaction fest with Vanity Fair overnight. And of course, the you get a car was the thing she spoke about first, but then
you get a car. No, you get
it came to Harry and Meghan, and her response is fascinating. First, she reveals the interview was postponed 3
Thank you, Mary.
times. She hit back at suggestions that the couple didn't know what they were going to be asked. But she then admitted that she had told Prince Harry and Meghan that this was all about a win-win.
Yep. See, he's a good listener because that's what I heard. This is a win-win. How is this a win-win? I'm with Dan Wooden. Meghan was team Meghan, of course, and was going to make sure or try to make sure that Meghan looked like a winner in this situation. But at the end of the day, everybody was making fools of themselves. Again, Oprah, Harry, and Meghan. Lisa B says, you mean fake and phony? I have ran into many, but none that is my friend or used to be my friend. I'm blessed with real friends, not many, but that's all I need. Exactly. Like, wouldn't you run? Rocky. Exactly. Oprah used Meghan. That was a user move. I'm going to use you to get the dirt on the royal family. And it backfired. It backfired. It backfired on Oprah Winfrey. This interview will go down in history as one of the worst decisions that Oprah Winfrey has ever made, was to interview this liathon.
This is going to be good for you guys, and it's going to be good for me. So they sat down to film for the 3.5.
If you think about it, Oprah hasn't been getting a lot of good press lately. She hasn't. She's been in with the Whitney Houston comment, with the Maui, telling people to pay for the Maui situation. And look, she's back in the news again because she's patting herself on the back. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. We saw that decades ago, Oprah, that you gave away cars and different things and stuff. So now you want to pat yourself on the back and remind people that you did that? Oh, the braggadocious of it all. The braggadocious. Oprah is bragging about what she did to others back in the day or for others. Braggadocious. Like Dan Wooden said, she wants to have her legacy, portray her legacy as you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. That used to be it used to be like that, but not anymore. That was like 20 years ago. That car, look, the car probably don't even exist anymore. Those cars probably don't even exist anymore. Oprah also lied about weight loss through Weight Watchers when on Ozempic. Then you lied to the public talking about you wasn't on Ozempic, and you was. You lied and said that you were on Ozempic, and you were, Weight Watchers. Now, you probably were on Weight Watchers at some point, but you started taking Ozempic at some point, like pretending like she was jogging and running up a mountain and that she had lost 30 pounds from working out. Stop lying to your subscribers. There's no need. Exactly. Yeah. That's right. I don't think everybody got a car. I think that some people may have turned it down just because, I don't know. I wouldn't say turn it down, but the tax, title, and license can be very expensive. I know. It's a bit much. My lipstick. It is. I'm pretending like it's cute. and going on with the flow. This blue lipstick ain't no joke. It's really talking. It's talking before I am. Hello. Let's put some glitter on it. Freshen it up. Remember the scandal about the children, girls being abused at Oprah's school in Africa? Oprah, what's going on with the school in Africa, girlfriend? Remember the scandal? Does a little bit like it, a little bit of sleep. But I wonder, does my husband like it? And what little bit is going to say? Oh, that's sad, Lisa B. I wonder, could they have like drove it off the lot instead of having it shipped? Just drive it off the lot. Or maybe you can sell it, Lisa B. No, she ain't open no road. Let's see if Oprah Winfrey has opened the road to her home. Did Oprah Winfrey ever open her home in Hawaii? It said she did. It said Oprah Winfrey opens private road for evacuees and Hawaii tsunami warnings. After she was scrutinized, exactly, Lisa B. When it first. Oh, Snowdrop said the police forced her to open it because she wasn't planning on opening it. Shame on you, Oprah.
And a half hours, and Oprah thought that her career legacy was set. Instead, as we'll soon see, she's now desperately trying to explain why she encouraged Meghan Markle's lies rather than challenged them. We're going to get an amazing reaction today from royal YouTube sensation, according to Taz. But first, let's take a look at Oprah's rewriting of history.
This for my family. This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point, but I've got to do something for my own mental health, for my wife's, and for Archie's as well, because I could.
What? Nothing going on with your mental health before she came into the picture, Harry. You were doing just fine. Now all of a sudden she puts this pressure on you to tell you that she wants to leave Montecito. Want to leave the UK from Montecito. And then you're stressed out because you got this new bride that's not satisfied with nothing you do for her. She'll never be happy. She's always going to be complaining and whining and crying. Oprah's company even faked newspaper headlines. Oprah, your reputation is not on the up and up.
See where this was headed.
They didn't want him to be a prince or a princess, not knowing what the gender would be, which would be different from protocol, and that he wasn't going to receive security.
What?
Your kids are not going to get security, but you will be able to. She's a liar. Just like maggots. They're liars. Exactly, Mary. What bills?
It was really hard.
Well, first of all, this is in Montecito. It's just right down the street from them. It's right down the street from me. This had been postponed probably 3 times because this was 2021. I was still in my crazy I can't leave the house period. So I didn't leave the house for 322 days. By the time
Why are you keeping count on how many days you stayed in the house, Oprah? It's weird to do. Don't nobody care how long you stayed and how many days you stayed in the house. What does that got to do with this subject? Then she starts talking about if you want privacy, it's easy. You can just stay in the house. Are you trying to tell Meghan and Harry that if they want privacy, all they have to do is just stay in the house?
we finally sat down, I think they were both ready.
They were ready.
They didn't know, obviously, anything that I was going to ask them, but I had said to them ahead of time, I'm going to try to cover everything. This interview took 3.5 hours. And as is always the case for me, I want it to be a win-win for you. So I was just trying to.
There it is. I want it to be a win-win for you. So are we going to forget everybody else, Oprah, and make it all about Meghan? Is that what you're saying?
Carefully go through everything that had come up in the past.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You were just admitting that you wanted it to be a win. You weren't talking about it being a win for the truth, or a win for journalism, or a win for...
That's what I was trying to get at. He said a win for Meghan, not a win for the truth, not a win for the situation, not a win for the truth, a win for her, no matter how it looks, no matter what she says, no matter what line she comes up with. It was about her. What makes her happy? What's going to make this situation come out looking in your favor, Meghan, because that's the main goal.
The British royal family. You were talking about it being a win for Harry and Meghan and for you. And achieving that win meant not reporting and not asking about a whole load of real stories. For example, the way that Meghan Markle had bullied staff within the palace, something I had been reporting on. So as Hans said, Oprah is clarifying her interview with Meghan today. Isn't Meghan calling the royals racists? Need clarifying and asking questions? You stayed silent then. Couldn't you ask follow-ups to clarify the curiosity about the baby's skin color versus it being racist? Isn't that the critical clip to clarify? And Queen Genevieve added, not good enough. Public apology at the very least, and to do so when Prince Philip was dying was disgusting. But before I get to some of the criticism that Oprah has now made of the way Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are dealing with life, I want to show you the key backtrack. And this is in regards to, and you know it's what went viral, you know it's what went around the world. Were you silence or silenced? And Oprah is now trying to make this quite extraordinary argument. And I mean, I say extraordinary in the sense that it's totally not believable that this action was designed to push Meghan Markle into whether she was actually telling the truth. Now, Oprah, love, you've done this job for a very long time. You don't do that. What you say is you say, oh, wow, Meghan, who told you couldn't speak? We need the names. We've got to call these people out. When did they say that? Who are you referring to? Are you sure? Because, you know, the courtiers say they often...
No, Dan, she always uses they, them. they did this to me and they did that to me and they did this to me and they did that to me. And you know, no one's done anything to you, Meghan, but giving you an opportunity that you squandered. And she squandered this opportunity.
Offered to help you and give you whatever you needed. But she didn't do that, did she? She made one movement with her finger to her mouth, and she now claims that that gives her some type of journalistic integrity. I don't think so, Opes. Watch. If you want more hard-hitting Harry and Meghan coverage like this with the double standards called out, hit subscribe right now and turn on the notifications. Dan Wood and Outspoken has no spin, no bias, and no censorship.
I've always valued independence. I've always been outspoken, especially about women's rights. I mean, that's the sad irony of the last 4 years, is I've advocated for so long for women to use their voice. And then I was silent.
Stop lying. You haven't advocated for women to use their voices, and when and where? What are you talking about? Stop lying. Highly sensitive. Ain't Meghan lying? Talking about she has empowered women to use their voices and do this and do that, and you're a liar, dude. You encourage women to do nothing. You're making this story up. When you were on Suits? When you were in the royal family? Stop lying, girl.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
The latter.
Okay.
She's
Very
embarrassed.
nice. I don't think I've done it since. I don't know where the hell that came from. Whoop. Okay. And I wanted to be clear because was she silenced? Were people telling her not to talk? Were people? That's why I said that. I said it for clarification because I didn't want later to hear, well, no, it wasn't that. It really was that I was silenced. They wouldn't let me talk. So it was all for clarification.
Bullshit, Oprah. You've literally just said what you should have asked. Were people telling her not to talk? You didn't ask that. You didn't ask that. You played into a lie. And as a result, your legacy is now trashed, and you know it. Trash Panda asking, why do you think she's bringing this all up now? Stephanie Sidley replies, because Harry and Meghan are backpedaling on the racism claims. But the royal grift ain't happy. Maybe I should post the full unedited interview on X so we don't have a rewriting of history. Fuck you, Oprah. You knew what you were doing with this script. Assholes. And then comes the pushback against the way Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have lived their lives. Now, I want to set this up because when you first watch Oprah talking about this, you don't really know where she's going. But the point she is making, and you will see it come full circle, is that Harry and Meghan are fools when it comes to the way that they believe they deserve a particular type of privacy and a particular type of protection. Oprah is one of the most famous women in the world, and she understood that the privilege of that comes with a certain sacrifice too, but a sacrifice that a very rich and a very protected person can happily make. So as I say, Oprah's doing this cleverly. She's doing it subtly, but mark my words, this is Oprah Winfrey saying that the way Harry and Meghan live their lives is a total fallacy. Watch.
My father and my brother, they are trapped. They don't get to leave. And I have huge compassion for that.
I used to live above the...
Here's the pissed off part about that statement. First of all, don't talk for me, Harry. You don't know what situation I'm in and how I'm feeling. Talking about his brother feels trapped. You don't know. He looks like he's happy and having fun to me. He looks like he's loving the life that God gave him to me. The only one that's complaining about their life is you, Harry. You're the only one complaining about your life and how miserable you are and how things didn't go the way you thought it should go when you were a royal. No, you let your Jezebel come in there and talk you into believing that there was something wrong with your family. And come to find out, it's really something wrong with you and Meghan. That's just to be honest.
Store at Marshall Fields. I lived above the store at Marshall Fields. So my apartment in Chicago was above the store.
She's trying to be
That was a big department store in Chicago.
And she's
And
not.
on the way home, there would always just be a display in the window of what was on sale. And there was the Clinique display of like, you got a whole free Clinique kit.
What's your point, Oprah?
Cleanser, night cream, eyeliner, lipstick, the whole thing in a little green bag, okay? And I remember saying to myself, oh, I'm gonna go get that free Clinique bag. And because I went to work at 5:30 in the morning and didn't get home to 10 o'clock at night, I only had Saturdays to do it. And one day I go out on a Saturday that week to get the free Clinique bag. Marshall Fields, I'm going to go downstairs, take the elevator, go through the turnstile door and go in, get that free Clinique thing and go home. And every single step I made, somebody would stop me. And I'm like, they're going to be out of those Clinique bags. And I never got there because every time I went to turn this corner to go to this, there's a Clinique counter. I'm already at Revlon. It's right over there. I would get stopped by somebody else. And I ended up turning around and going back home. And I thought, well, how foolish of me to think I could go to Marshall Fields on a Saturday and not get stopped. And so that's the way I started approaching it. Like, if you don't want to be bothered, stay home. If you want to keep your privacy, then don't go out. If you want to go to a restaurant.
Is that the advice that you're giving Harry and Meghan? That if you don't want to go outside and be bothered, stay in the house and that'll protect your privacy? These two don't want privacy. These two do not want privacy. Hello, RGM. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just catching Meghan in her lies. That's all. That's what's going on today, Adu. Catching Megadu in her lies.
Restaurant and you want to have, you're having out to dinner with Stedman and Stedman was like, why people are coming up all the time? Then let's stay home and eat. And so that has been my approach. Very different though, I think, than being royalty or being even a movie star.
Wow. We knew it was going to come. There is a reason Oprah Winfrey has not spoken about this interview in years. But royal YouTube sensation, according to Taz, to me, this feels like a moment because this interview was historic. Like it or not, it changed the course of royal history. It changed the course of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's lives. And those of us who knew at the time, like you did, that what Oprah Winfrey was actually allowing was propaganda to be broadcast around the world.
Propaganda.
Lies to be broadcast around the world in an attempt to bring down the British royal family. At the time, we called her out. But she was surrounded, Tash, by so much noise and so much wokery and so many people patting her on the back and saying, oh, well done. You've just changed the royal family forever. What she didn't realize is that she hadn't done her job. But I think, Tash, as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been exposed on such a grand scale over such a lengthy period now, Oprah has had to backtrack. And I appreciate that it was subtle, but I think she's embarrassed. I think she's deeply, deeply embarrassed and she wants to change the legacy of this interview. But first, a quick word about Bubs Naturals and a supplement that is receiving fueling your body. Now, clarity and or unnecessary ingredients. Bubs Naturals, by the way, is really something you should know about. It also makes...
It's shocking, even that bit. Were you silent or were you silenced? For Meghan to say the latter Who silenced you? How did they silence you? Are you saying the royal family got an NDA? Did they threaten you? How could they stop?
That is a good point, Taz. Because I was saying the same thing. What did they do to silence you? You're a grown woman. Did they put tape on your mouth and told you to shut up? Was it a moment in time they sat you down and told you, we don't want you talking anymore? Make it make sense. Oprah, it doesn't make sense coming out of your mouth as you repeat it. You're silenced. Neither one. Like Taz said, did she do a NDA that we don't know about? Meghan saw that Harry has the child of a mind of a child who is paranoid and likes to stay zooted. He accepted a bill of goods. Michelle Lee, comment of the day. That's right, Michelle Lee. Meghan saw Harry being this opportunity. And I bet she didn't realize how easy it was to grab him. How easy it was to manipulate him into marrying her. It's really a shocking situation. Good question, Mary says. Oprah, did they stop you or were you stopped? Hello, Pickles. Welcome. Hello, Tori. Welcome in. Yes, exactly, highly sensitive. She says they didn't even have me sign an NDA, so I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. They didn't have you sign an NDA because they were giving you the benefit of the doubt to trust you. They were giving you the opportunity to be a part of something greater than yourself. But you squandered that. NDA. I'm unfiltered. This is me, Meghan. And this is all of me. I'm going to talk about me and me again. And I'm going to talk about me. And it's going to be about me. And the royal family silenced me. They didn't give Archie a little bit any security. They wouldn't let me on the balcony. You know, Kate made me cry. All these things they did to me when I was a royal for 15 minutes. You weren't even in the royal family long enough for them to even do the things that you're saying that they did. Silenced you. How? I'm like, Taz, explain your situation.
Stop you speaking, because I tell you what, you didn't stop speaking the entire time you were in the royal family, so how is it they now managed to silence you? And the fact,
right, that's the weirdest part right there, Meghan, is that you've never shut up. You've been talking since you've been in the royal family. No one silenced you. You've been talking and talking and talking. As a matter of fact, you and Harry had a microphone on you during Elizabeth's funeral.
that she's trying to say that I was trying to make sure that there was clarification. There was no clarification.
No.
You didn't clarify anything. You just literally went along with her going, the latter. Moving on to the next subject. Well, how was she silenced? It's honestly, it's laughable, but we think how long ago this is. It's the best part, 10 years. Let's be realistic here. And it's come at a time when Harry and Meghan are trying to gaslight the world, that they want to come back. Harry wants to make up with his family. This is just all, for me, I'm just seeing this as one big attempt to gaslight the public. So we forget Everything they did. The only reason being, they know that they will never be allowed to become working royals again, but they need to increase their royal relevancy. They need to increase their market value. So that means they have to get close to the royal family before they can create the next money spinner, the drama, more content, another book, whatever. But for Oprah, I mean, she's always been on the sidelines, helping Meghan, boosting Meghan. Some of the appearances we've seen with Meghan, the guests she had on her show for Netflix, Oprah has done the bare minimum, but she's still very much involved with trying to promote this couple. But I will say the bit where she turns around and says, if you want your privacy, here's a novel idea. Why don't you actually just stay indoors and not call the paps? That's pretty much what she was addressing there, but that was more directed at what Harry said, funnily enough. I mean, for all we know with this couple, Meghan's probably already sized up Oprah for a divorce interview, and that's why she hasn't said anything against Meghan, but she's implying, well, yeah, Harry, you can keep moaning about it, blah, blah. They're up to something. This is all part of a big game plan that's going on. You know,
But Tash, she did admit quite a lot there, though, didn't she? Because no one who views themselves as any type of journalist, and I don't mean you necessarily have to be a trained journalist or anything like that, but just a seeker of the truth, no one goes into an interview telling the person who you're interviewing, oh, this is going to be a win-win. Don't worry. You know, this is a win-win. That's a very different thing. That's PR. So she's admitted that she wasn't doing any type of journalistic investigation. She was doing PR.
Guide you. Yeah. That's exactly what she's saying there. It's going to be a win-win. Don't you worry. You just say the stuff and I'll help lead you. You know? That's why she didn't ask any of the questions. She knew exactly what she was doing in that. Oprah is not a stupid woman. It was designed to be that way. That's why she didn't push back on any of the questions. That's why when they said there was a member of the royal family that was racist, and they turned around and said, oh, we're not going to say who it is, because they knew that put a blanket accusation over every member of the royal family. Oprah should have said, is it one person? Is it a group of people? How many people were in the room? You don't have to tell me names, but at least we can do a little bit here of perhaps, what was that game, Guess Who, when you were a kid? Slap down a few of the people that it wasn't. But she didn't. She helped Harry and Meghan by not asking any of the questions, by not doing any pushback. She helped do that propaganda. And for her saying it was going to be a win-win, because she was helping them.
Good, she totally was, because anytime she did even gently try to nudge, what happened? All of the stories collapsed. Like in terms of the racism accusation. Oh, so what? They said it to you. This is about Archie's skin color. Oh, no. It was to Harry. And you could see how uncomfortable Harry was. Well, at that point, Oprah had to realize, okay, I've been lied to as well. But actually, what matters more here is the truth. Because sure, these people might be my friends, but imagine the respect Oprah Winfrey would have had Tash if over the course of the interview she had actually been able to expose what we very quickly did, which was that there was no conversation like that. There was no racist intent. And of course, Prince Harry has now himself admitted that in that interview with Tom Bradby, where he said, oh, well, I know there's no racism because I was part of that family. Oh, and by the way, Meghan never said it. It was just the media who said it. So unfortunately, Oprah does need to do more. But I'm enjoying this, Tash. I'm enjoying this, though, because she cares about her legacy. This is what she's now most known for. It's not the interview with Michael Jackson anymore. It's this interview. It's not the you got a car anymore. It's this interview. And I think as the years go on, Tash, she's not going to be able to avoid it. And she probably will get to the point where she has to admit that, yes, I was misled. Yes, I trusted these people and I believed them because they were my friends. And yes, I should have done more, because I think we're heading to that point. I think she's deeply mortified about it. And I think when she saw that, I could sense that she was uncomfortable. It was really interesting, wasn't it? Oh, I haven't done that since. That's not someone who's watching back a piece of work, Tash, that they're proud of. And also, it's almost like she was trying to suggest, well, I wasn't really in my right mind because I'd spent 323 days locked up.
I was a bit COVID crazy. That's why I did it. That's why I lost all my journalistic integrity. Yeah. We were all COVID crazy at that point. That was a really shit excuse. Yeah. But I honestly think when it comes to this interview, she was part of trying to help take down the monarchy. They knew they were lying. Oprah knew they were lying. You can't tell me that she didn't think that they were lying. She didn't push back on any. It's a basic questions, So it's really obvious that they were working together. But now that Oprah's doing this, you say it's because she wants to, she's thinking of her legacy and she needs to get away from this interview. I mean, Maybe there's just something else going on in the works, really, whereby Harry and Meghan have lost all of their value. If Meghan and Harry divorce, there is going to be warfare between the couple briefing against each other. And there's going to be more things that come out where it's going to be Oprah's going to get called into it, because nothing will ever make sense with this couple, no matter what the story is. They've got 3 to 5 different versions of it. They never say the same thing, even between them in the same room. And that Oprah, Harry said about the conversations, it was one person, one conversation privately with him. Meghan's like, it's multiple conversations, and like she was involved in it. That was the same interview. Oprah didn't once turn around and say, well, your husband's got a different viewpoint on what actually happened. So yeah, Oprah is trying to backpedal, but I still can't believe, would she really throw them under the bus completely and say, oh, they completely lied to me? I'm not so sure, because Meghan still will be a cash cow when she
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Divorce.
I think you're right, Tash. Time will only tell. But I think actually for the moment you were right. And that's the reason she's just given her a few little nuggets here and there. Oh, yeah, we'll put your shitty project in the Oprah magazine. You know,
I'll give you some people to bulk up your show.
Yeah, and that's basically a bit like with Netflix. It's like, okay, there might be a divorce coming here. That interview I want. And she would certainly be in it to win it. It is funny, though, Tash, seeing how many others we going to, over time, have to watch rewrite history. Stephanie Sidley suggesting Tyler Perry will come out next and deny ever calling the Royals racist, even though we have a clip of him saying that from the Netflix show. And it is interesting, isn't it? I think a lot of these high-profile people who were used over that period, Tash, are going to start feeling increasingly embarrassed, especially, by the way, when you see in America the ongoing cachet of the British royal family. For example, looking at Taylor Swift's and relationship with Prince William and Catherine, and the fact that William appeared on the New Heights podcast. I think I'm not saying they're doing this altruistically. I think that are all doing it from a place of, oh God, we backed the wrong
horse. Oh yeah, completely. I mean, the people that were, really out there defending poor little Meghan. You've got George Clooney. You've got I think her name was Javina. She was someone, she was in a couple of things like True Blood and that. She was very vocal. She was on with Gayle King talking about the receipts that nobody has still to this day, 6-7 years later, has seen a single receipt. We've seen plenty of receipts where it's been proven Harry and Meghan have lied. We've seen plenty of receipts in court cases where Harry's emailing Jason Nutt saying, we need to cover it up that we gave this information to Finding Freedom. We've seen plenty of receipts proving that Harry and Meghan are duplicitous liars and they are bullies to other people. But we are still
Lady Letitia.
So Harry and Meghan are doing the royal hokey pokey, half in, half out, one arm in, one arm out. And just when you thought the gruesome twosome couldn't sink any lower, after leaving Britain broke, you remember, after Harry's High Court loss against the press, which is set to cost them millions of dollars, by the way, the pair are said to be more desperate than ever for financial backing. Elton John has said, no, I'm not an ATM, no. And so they reek of desperation, but get this, they are now considering reversing Megxit. You heard it correct, that's right, reversing Megxit. They want back in. The Daily Mail's Alison Boshoff claims it seems that a return to the UK is being contemplated in some form and that the couple's holiday home in Portugal will be used as a staging post back to Britain. A friend of Prince Harry told the outlet there is definitely a feeling in his camp that he has started to feel a bit unwelcome in America, you think? That has been an increasing and significant shift in sentiment, a feeling that the American dream might not be all that it was cracked up to be. This is coming from Meghan as well as from him. I hear that Meghan is all for rekindling with and reconnecting with Harry's English side. She is fully behind it. Sorry. Are they bonkers or what? Have they got rocks up here? Rocks. Yes, I think so. Give it up. Give it up. Do they think that people just have, forgotten the past? Forgotten Megxit? Forgotten the interviews, the Oprah interviews, the Netflix specials, the tarnishing of the royal family? Oh, no, we've just forgotten about it. No, we can't remember. We're going to welcome you back with open arms. So dumb. So dumb. Give it up, please. And I was thinking about this because I feel like the key issue at point here, right? Harry still thinks that he's a working royal. You remember last week he was traipsing about Britain, talking.
Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia.
All right, so you have quite the bounty here. Really wanted to do things that give you something to play with. So you have, of course, some citrus, you have lemons, you have macadamia nuts. There is a lot of pressure in this kitchen. I don't like to cook that way. I like to cook in a really relaxed fashion. So all I could say to the competitors was to just remember to have fun, keep a sense of humor about it, and to cook from the heart.
There may be too many cooks in the Masterchef Australia kitchen because a beloved judge on the show is reportedly upset after Meghan Markle's recent appearance. According to Sky News, an on-set request the Duchess made while filming left beloved Masterchef judge Po Ling Yao upset. The episode was taped earlier this year, and Yao accidentally introduced Markle as, quote, royalty during her guest judge appearance. Po Ling Yao said the show, quote, had Masterchef royalty in the kitchen before, but no one like this. But according to Sky News, Markle and her team insisted producers not claim she's royalty. The show went on to introduce her formally as the Duchess of Sussex. Australia is part of the British Commonwealth.
Can you guys hear? Was you guys able to hear? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear
Wealth, and Markle lost access to her as the Duchess. Did producers not claim she's royalty? The show went on to introduce her formally as the Duchess of Sussex.
Okay, so everywhere she goes, there's a problem. She went to go see the king recently to show the kids. That didn't go well. She went on Masterchef. One of the chefs had a problem with her because she didn't want to be introduced as royalty or something like that, but wanted to be introduced as the Duchess of Sussex instead of Meghan Markle. When is there not an issue with her? When is it not? Everywhere she goes, everywhere what she does, says, and do, there is a problem.
Australia is part of the British Commonwealth, and Markle lost access to her Royal Highness title when she stepped down as a senior working member of the royal family. Markle was reportedly left, quote, very frustrated by Masterchef Australia introducing her as a royal, which then upset Judge Po Ling Yao. The insider claims it wasn't about Markle personally, but said Yao felt she was being dragged into a royal protocol issue she didn't want to be a part of. An insider said Yao tried to tell some jokes to lift the mood on set, but said not all of it landed as she intended. The report says a lot of those moments were cut out of the final edit of the show. All eyes will be on Markle's episode of Masterchef Australia, which airs Sunday, July 26th.
It's gonna be aired, guys. We're gonna see it. Wow, you were rude to the co-host, Meghan. They can't take you nowhere. Harry can't let you out the house. All right, guys, we're out of here. Thank you so much for joining me. Replay gang, I hope you enjoy it. Leave me some comments on the situation. Oh, and she claims Archie and Lilibet are as same say on X. They like Brussels sprouts. Catherine said a while ago that sprouts were her favorite. She's a copycatter, Snowdrop. She's a copycatter. No, I was telling my husband what I wanted for dinner. And at lunch, he's going to go pick up lunch. Thank you guys for joining me today. Please leave a comment. Please leave a review. I'm going to play a song on the way out. Come on, come on, come on.
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia.
This week. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Make it Wayne. Oh, Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's Lady oh, y'all can hear it.
Make it rain, make it rain.
What is the theory?
Oh, Lady Leticia sipping tea online, dancing through the comments, feeling mighty fine. Then the fallout swooped in late one night, talking about that song is mine, girl, please take flight. She was making content, minding her own lane. Then a copyright thunderstorm started pouring rain. Served a lawsuit looking smug and proud, but the internet was whispering that out too loud. Flapping feathers causing drama in the disco light, but truth was grooving funky through the night. Then Danny Robertson hit the scene real slick, said that claim ain't real, let's settle this quick. Does she look like a nice person? Ooh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Make it rain, not for that fallout show. Oh, the scales of justice came down strong, dancing while they played that victory song.
I'm having Panda Express chicken fried rice mixed with chow lo mein and orange chicken. Babe, can they make this chicken spicy? Can you ask them? Oh, what is the theory on X? Snow. What is the theory on X, Mark?
But the truth shut her down. Papers flying like confetti through the air. Meanwhile, Letitia brushed her fabulous hair. Danny Robertson entered with the funky stride, with legal groove and swagger on her side. Said you can't own vibes, you can't own a beat. Then the owl started sweating in a feathered seat, flapping feathers causing drama in the disco light. But Karma boogied in with platform shoes so bright, the truth kept shining underneath the neon glow, and everybody knew which way this thing would go. She looked like a nice person. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. Make it rain, just to stole the whole dang show. The scales of justice in parade, turn that fake claim into lemonade.
Lady Letitia.
Lady Letitia took the crown while the foul out got laughed out of town. Now the whole club singing, take that L. Feathers drooping sadly like a yard sale bell. The owl tried scheming for a little fame, but ended up roasted by her own bad claim. Lady Letitia doing victory spins, smiling big while the funky bassline grins. Content queen,
Go RGM.
life, dodging nonsense and imaginary strife. Ooh, funky justice in the air tonight. Neon truth under disco light. No more fake claims, no more disguise. Everybody finally saw through those eyes. Danny Robertson raised the groove up high, while the owl kept asking why. But the dance floor answered with a mighty refrain. You can't fake ownership and expect to reign. Oh no, no. Make it rain, make it rain. The truth stole the whole disco. Escape. Of justice sparkle bright. Turn that whole mess into Saturday night. Oh, Lady Letitia won the fight, and the foul out vanished from the spotlight.
All right, that was fun. Snowdrop, I think I'm gonna shut it down now, girlfriend. Should I play one more song?
I've never seen a crown up close, but Lady Latisha's the most. Sipping tea and watching all the royal news unfold. She's got stories, she's got grace, got a smile upon her face, and a heart that's made of 24 carats of gold. She says, gather round my fanus, I got some royalty for yous, and if you'd like, please subscribe or do tonight. Everybody sing along, nothing here can go too wrong. We're just laughing while the comment section writes. Oh, she keeps it classy, classy. Oh, never looking flashy, flashy. Oh, she's got a channel full of cheer. Lady Latisha's queen of the tea time show. Fan of who's all gather when it's time to go. Subscribe or do ring that bell if you want to. Lady Latisha's got a little bit of joy for you, and she don't care who's famous in the magazine. She's got class and that's enough, if you know what I mean. Lady Latisha's everybody singing loud. She's got the royalty and a very loyal crowd. Oh. Some folks chase the latest trends. Lady Latisha's makes new friends, giving voices to the stories others never told. Every comment, every chat, she's got time for all of that, cause her kindness shines brighter than a vault of gold. And her little bit she loves so much, you can see it in her gentle touch, talking proudly every single chance she gets. If you ask her what she's about, she'll probably laugh and shout, fan of who's, we ain't done having fun yet. Oh, she keeps it classy, classy. Oh, never looking flashy, flashy. Oh, everybody gather near. Lady Latisha's queen of the tea time show. Fan of who's all gather when it's time to go. Subscribe or do ring that bell if you want to. Lady Latisha's got a little bit of joy for you, and she don't care who's famous in the magazine. She's got class and that's enough, if you know what I mean. Lady Latisha's everybody sing it loud. She's
Tea and the very
got the royalty and a very loyal crowd. We're counting views, we're spilling tea, we're laughing at the royalty. We're watching clips, we're reading news, and hanging with a fan of who's. Some stories shine, some stories fade, but Lady keeps the good vibes made. With a heart of gold for young and old, she helps the untold stories get told. Lady Latisha's queen of the tea time show. Fan of who's all gather when it's time to go. Subscribe or do ring that bell if you want to.
Lady Latisha's got a
Lady Latisha's got a little bit of joy. Lady Latisha's everybody sing along. Tea is hard, but the kindness stays strong. Fan of who's forever, that's the motto that we know. Lady Latisha's and her heart of gold.
If they can make it spicy, and if you want fried rice on the side.
no fried and lo mein together.
Fried and lo mein.
Yeah, you can get half and half.
Okay. The fried and lo mein together mixed in with the
Just say half and half, half rice and half lo mein.
It is the chow mein separate from the lo mein.
You can get both.
Okay, you can get that.
Yeah, you can get rice or you can get lo mein, but you can get both. You can get half lo mein and half rice.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do half rice and half lo mein. Yeah.
Okay, you want it mixed in with the no.
I don't want it like mixed together.
Right.
Because when you keep saying mix, I'm thinking they're gonna mix it.
Right.
Just say you want half.
Yeah, make sure.
You want half rice and half lo mein.
Okay.
Got it, booby?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay. All right. Or chicken chow mein. Don't listen to me. He came back. All right. Snowdrop. What plans you have going on today, girlfriend? What are you eating today before we go? I want to know what you're having for dinner. Yeah. The pressure for Eric to get the food right adieu. You're on your way to the airport. All right. Have a good day, Lisa B. I want to thank you for your support, sweetheart. It really means a lot to me, you guys. Snowdrop, you showing up every day. Lisa B showing up every day. You know, we're starting to try to push ourselves back out into the Meghan sector algorithm, but it's going to take a while. That's why my numbers are so low and whatever, because I've been doing other content. And I need to get back into the Mexican community. That's what my content is. That's what I'm going to talk about. Also, me and Auntie Mickey is doing Hot Topics tomorrow. And I got a few things lined up for us that I'm going to send Auntie Mickey. Kisses to you guys. Have a wonderful day. And I hope to see you really soon again. I know, Snowdrop. I don't know. Maybe I should do some premieres, upload some videos. I don't know. I'm doing a video every day, so that should help. Lady Latisha. Hold on one second. I want to check the studio. Oh my God. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Oh, I wonder how I do that. I've been putting, you know what? I'll do that, Lisa B. I'll tag some people in the Mexican community. I will do that. Okay, I'm going to use Trevor. Let me do it now. Okay, so let's go to my video. And then what I could do is here we go. Sue Smith. I wonder, should I put it here? Let me put it here. Okay, I'm going to do Trevor. Trevor Colts. I'm going to do Paula. Paula M. I'm gonna do, let's do Heather. Let's do Heather. Okay, got it. I got Heather. I got Sue. Hashtag roll. I got that. I got hashtag. Let me do the hashtags. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I got that raw hashtag. Okay. All right. So if you go in my description, you'll see all the hashtags. Let me do Taz. Hold on, let me do Taz. What is it all about, Taz or Taz? Oh, there it is. SH. All right. I think we got enough, guys. Wally would have been Lady C. Let's do Lady C. Lady C. Let's see. All right. I think that's good, guys. I got Trevor. Oh, Mary Taylor said Trevor was upset this morning. He's moving again? The Royal Rogue? All right, lovely people. Let me get out of here. Royal Rogue. Ooh. All right. The Royal Rogue. All right. Thank you, guys. RGM is back in the house. Oh, we need a new song, RGM. I'm just kidding. We love your songs, RGM. Thank you. So yeah, guys, tomorrow me and Auntie Mickey's gonna do hot topics. So far I got Salone. Okay. Salone. GMZ. Let's see. Hot topics. Here's what we got so far. I want to talk about that. Yeah, I got some different hot topics. I got this one hot topic where this man steals a boat, a $3 million yacht. How do you steal a $3 million yacht? That's going to be part of my hot topics. What else? A lottery person that won a lottery and was unalive for it. That's another hot topic I'm going to be talking about. I'm also going to be talking about the Kardashian lost their grandmother, the matriarch of the family, Chris's mother recently. I want to talk about a TikToker that got fired for doing some nefarious things. And then what did you think about Justin Bieber halftime clip-a-doo at the World Cup? I thought it felt flat with the guitar. I wasn't feeling him. Which one did you see, Snowdrop? Grand Theft Yacht Ado. It's going to be great. You guys are going to love it. We're going to have fun with the hot topics. And I left it open. So Auntie Mickey, I wonder, can I tag her? And then I want to talk about this gamer that how successful he's become. So I'm out, guys. Oh, what was Dulla-Do? The whole thing fell flat. It was a Dulla-Do. My husband said, the blue. The blue scared him. Anyway, I could sit here and talk to you guys all day long, but I'm going to let you lovely people go and do your thing. Then we're going to talk about this one lady that got evicted, but she got her nails done, but she still was evicted. Parties. Okay, let's see this one. We got a lot of hot topics. So Auntie Mickey doesn't even have to pick any if she doesn't want to. No, he said he liked the lipstick. He was like, oh, he was kind of shocked. You know how you look at someone and then you take a double take? He took a double take. Yeah. He said it was pretty. I don't like it. I think it's too much. I think it looks not me. But once you get used to it, it starts to, babe, the lipsticks, once you start seeing it more and more, it's not that bad. Right, Snowdrop. Okay, Lisa B, thank you. Guys, we're out of here. Check out the replay. Enjoy it. I I'm going to start doing hour lives instead of 2 and 3 hours. See if that'll help with the views, you know? So, I mean, 20 to 30 people in my chat is great. If I could get that on a consistent basis, then I'm doing really good. If I can't get that mark, then we'll just keep trying. With the blue, let me see if I got some blue. Oh, this is close to being blue. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, that's blue. Let's see if I can put on some eyeliner. I'm making it up. I'm getting it together. Yeah, it's coming together, isn't it? Hold on, let me try something else. Hold on. Let's see what we got in my little bag-a-do, a tricks-a-do. Where is it? My little makeup bag. Oh, here it is. All right. How was that? There's the blue. It looks better with the blue now, right? Lady Letitia. Glamour do. There we go. Just a little eyeshadow. Thank you. Poppin'. Snowdrop said I was poppin'. Poppin'. Papa-doo, Papa-doo. Poppin'. Is it poppin'? God, I love that blue. That blue is, ooh, it's metallic, isn't it? Remember to like and hit the like button. Remember to hit the like button. Help me get out there. If you guys that rewatch this, especially if it's like 100 of you, please hit that like button for me. It really will push me into an algorithm. Okay? Push me out there. Get me views. And a mermaid. I'm a mermaid. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Glamour-a-doo, hoo-hoo. Glamour-a-doo. Hit the like button. Hit the button. It's free. Isn't it, RGM? It's a free button. Push the button. Push the button. All right. I am speechless. Normally I have so much to talk about, but I don't. But Hot Topics is going to be really great. Like I said, I just gave you guys a few details about Hot Topics. And pretty much we're going to be talking about just different things that's happening on the internet. Bye, guys. What same time as today, Letitia? I'm gonna go take a little bit swimming. Bye, Michelle. Bye, guys. Bye, Fanadues. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share my feed. Okay? Tomorrow's live, same time, Snowdrop. About the same time. Yeah. I had a doctor's appointment this morning. So right after that, I just got on and did my live. Yeah. While a little bit was sweet. So what's tomorrow? Friday? We're going to do Hot Topics tomorrow, but I want to build my Meghan content back up. All right. Bye, Pickles. Bye, Snowdrop. Bye, RGM. Bye, Michelle. Bye, bye, bye. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting something. Bye, Adu.